of Reuben led his group in the south, and the tribe of Judah led his group in the east. And it says in the Bible, at the point of the rising sun. So there it is, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, which means Leo, okay, because Leo, that is the constellation which is the domicile in the heavens of the sun. So then we have that Leo is the tribe of Judah. So it is the Lion of Judah. It is the sun when it is in the pineal gland, or Aries, the land. Now let me show you, it gets a little bit complicated, but look what it's saying. The Lion of the tribe of Judah, that is the one who prevails to open the seals. When you begin, look, see, in your abdomen is the solar plexus. It's the domicile or the place of the Son of Man. When you start the action of practicing the single eye, as Jesus said, you start raising the sun in the same way it raises in the heavens. Through the virgin consciousness of meditation, the sun begins to rise, and the sun, Leo, the Lion of Judah, the sun which rises from the east, begins to open the seventh, the sixth, the fifth, the fourth, until it gets all the way up to the top and opens that final seal, which is the pineal gland of the brain. Now, what's interesting about that is because in the sky, in the springtime, what happens is that which is Aries, the lamb or the ram, okay, when the sun in its upward arc, that's the sun, when the sun moves up and consumes the ram, that is when spring comes. That's when all new life comes back to the earth. Summertime comes, but we must have that burnt offering, okay? The sun must rise and consume the ram, which is Aries. And what's being said here is that the sun must be allowed to rise within you. The energy from the solar plexus, through meditation, stimulated by that kundalini, will then rise through each of the seven seals, open the seven seals, set you free from the bondages of the lower aspect of each of those seven seals, and finally consume the pineal, which aligns with Aries. And at that point, it throws open the right hemisphere of the brain. And that's what happens in the spring. When the sun in the northern hemisphere sits at the right side of the eastern sky, summertime comes, and all of the trees and all of the bushes and all of the things that are dormant in the winter burst forth into new life. So then you can see the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the pineal gland, that overcomes. It's not only in the biblical aspects that the Lion is of Judah prevails. There is also a Lion of Buddha, if you would. In Buddhic it says, I, Buddha, am born for supreme knowledge, for the welfare of the world. Thus, this is my last birth. Thus the D of Lion Gate, gazing at the four quarters, utter a voice full of auspicious meaning. Okay, we just bend down here for a minute and get this eraser. Okay, so there then we get a pretty good look at how important it is for us to not be afraid of things that come from other cultures and other, quote, religious beliefs, especially in this time of the New Age. And we're not abandoning, you don't abandon your religion or Christianity to simply know things. I don't know why some people get so bent out of shape simply when you tell people things. If you're not, I get people that say, I'm a Christian and you can't be allowed to say these things. That's not healthy to stop people from talking. That's very bad. Everybody should be allowed to express themselves, and if you disagree, say, I don't agree with that. But you should have the right to listen and make your own decision. God demanded a burnt offering, so the animal had to be put on the altar and the burnt offering had to be done. And when the burnt offering was completed, then everybody was happy. Well, the reason is because the burnt offering is the sun in the sky. When it moves up to Aries, which is the lamb or the ram of God, when the sun consumes Aries, then spring comes. See, you have a demonstration of a burnt offering in April of every year. The sun enters Aries, the fire consumes the lamb, and then spring comes, and summer comes, and the whole earth is renewed and reborn. And that's why that is so important. See? And that's exactly what happens within you when you meditate. The Lion of Judah, which is the sun from the east, okay, rises, consumes the pineal gland of the brain through that meditation and activity, and then it opens up the right hemisphere of the brain, and the summertime comes to your life. Now, it also says, as the root of David, also, and also attaches to the one who can open this symbol of the sun as the Lion of Judah. Okay, and you say, well, Jesus was called the Lion of Judah because he was born of the tribe of Judah. Exactly. And who did Jesus represent? In Revelation 3, he calls himself Amen. Amen Ra is the Egyptian sun god. It says in Matthew 2, Mary and Joseph brought the child Jesus to Egypt to fulfill. The hidden meanings are dark sayings, allegory, symbolism, just the way the Bible is written. And I wanted to show you something to share with you today that you might find very interesting. If we look mystically at the beliefs of mystics that go back to Buddhism and Hinduism and many other isms of metaphysics, and the belief centers around an experience that has to do with what is called Kundalini, which is the coiled serpent. You know, that's a symbolic description of that, which is the energy coil which lies at the base of the spine and then through meditation raises itself upwards where it purges away all of the things from the lower mind, the hurts, the fears, the guilt, and then opens up the right hemisphere of the brain. So, what is outlined through the Kabbalah and some of the ancient texts is that rising up the spine, so we'll say that's the human spine, this line, then there would be 7 chakras. That's what they're called, they're wheels, and the chakras are nerve centers, and there's 7 chakras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the 7th chakra winds up at the crown of the pineal gland of the brain. And they rise right here from the sacrum up to the pineal gland.